from Rich TV Live and richpicksdaily.com, and we have a brand new pick for you today. MUR on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange, Murchison Minerals. That's right, Murchison Minerals. So put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. Could be a big winner, and our track record kind of speaks for itself. And we've got a track record of bringing you winners and bringing them to you first. I'd love to know what you think of this new pick, Murchison Minerals. We're going to go through it this morning. Hope you're all having a great morning. Hope you're ready for a big trading day, a big trading week. The last trading week of September. October is right around the corner. Friday, we start October. And once we get through September, which is the worst month of the year for the markets historically, we then get into the best time of the year for the markets, because historically November is the best time of the year of the markets. So we're kind of getting close to that right now. So get your popcorn ready. We've got a new pick for you today, Murchison Minerals. Let's get right into it right now. All right. Hope you're all having a great trading day. Hope you're ready for a big trading day. And we'd love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. So I want to show you guys this. Here we go. We're going to get into the company deck first and foremost. Here we go. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to show you guys a couple things here. About Murchison Minerals. Murchison Minerals. All right, just going to make some changes here on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube is not updating this video information. We'll get that fixed. Just going to get that fixed right now. Here we go. That's no, not Kavu mining this morning. Not Kavu mining this morning. I don't know why it's not uploading properly here on YouTube. Murchison Minerals. Murchison Minerals is on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange under the symbol MUR. Murchison Minerals on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange under the symbol MUR. All right. All right. On the Tsxv under the symbol MUR. All right, Murchison Minerals Ltd. There we go. Ltd. All right. Let's go back there. Okay. Should be on all destinations under the symbol Murchison Minerals. And we're going to go through the entire company deck right now. All right, Murchison Minerals, championing a green energy revolution through high-grade CuNiCoZn projects in the world's best mining jurisdiction. So it looks like these guys are mining for some really amazing properties. This is the Murchison Minerals corporate presentation. And the website is murchisonminerals.com, which I'll go take a look at as well. Murchison Minerals. All right, there it is. The website pops right up, murchisonminerals.com. We'll take a look at that as well. Okay, here we go. And let's get into the deck here. All right. All right, good to see that it actually is correct right now. Murchison Minerals. Here we go. All right, so let's talk about the investment highlights. Obviously, when we look at these companies, we always want to break them down. So investment highlights: experienced management and board with proven success record. President and CEO sold Pangaea Goldfields Inc. to Barrick Gold Corporation for Canadian $204 million in 2000 and arranged US $220 million in funding for the Kwale Mineral Sands project in Kenya. Project located in two of the best mining jurisdictions in the world, Saskatchewan and Quebec, surrounded by excellent infrastructure. Murchison positions itself as a key mining player in the green energy revolution with projects that provide exposure to critical minerals, including cobalt, copper, nickel, silver, graphite, and zinc. So those are some very key areas of focus, and those are all key elements that are needed right now, every single day. So I really like what these guys are drilling, and I like the price. This is a 7-cent stock, guys. Brabant-McKenzie, located in a similar geological environment as the Flin Flon Lalor Lake, Lynn Lake, and Snow Lake deposits, is a high-grade VMS deposit hosting an NI 43101 compliant resource of 2.1 MT at 10% ZnEq indicated and 7.6 MT at 6.3% ZnEq inferred. The project also has significant exploration upsides and remains open to expansion. The best assays of the HPM project shows high-grade drill intercepts, including 1.74% Ni, which is nickel, 0.9% Cu, which is copper, and 0.09% Co, which is cobalt, over 43.2 meters at Barre de Fer. Significant tonnage potential also exists on the PYC target. The 139-kilometer project has numerous mineralized targets requiring follow-up. 3,500-meter drilling program is planned on the 1,700-meter-long PYC target. Huge land package in Saskatchewan covering an area of 626.9 kilometers, highly prospective for VMS-type deposits, and the potential to identify high-grade, strata-bound meta-sedimentary gold deposits resembling the Greywecke, North Lake, and numerous other known gold deposits in the region. The newly acquired property is located in the Barraute-Landrienne mining camp in Quebec, only 2 kilometers away from the 15.7 MTZN-AG Abcourt-Barve deposit, are believed to host some of the best untested geophysical base metal targets in the area. All the targets are drill ready. Murchison has a close and supportive relationship with local communities and governments. And I've told you guys before, that is key if you want to build a successful company. You have to have a relationship with the people who own the lands that you are working and drilling on. You also have to have a relationship with the people that are working around the lands that you're working on and drilling on, okay? All right. So let's take a look at Murchison Minerals, asset base, and share structure. Now, you guys know I'm a fundamental trader. I love to break down the fundamentals of every company we talk about here on Rich TV Live. This is a company whose fundamentals look pretty strong. So right off the bat, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the share structure. So the share price, only at 7 cents. The issue and outstanding, 108 million shares. It's a pretty tight flow for a company that's only at 7 cents. Current market capitalization in Canadian, 8.7 million market cap. That's a baby market cap. In American, only a 6.9 million market cap. It's absolutely a baby market cap. You can see they have 300,000 in working capital. This is the asset base and share structure. Best drill assays at Barraute-Landrienne. 10 nickel, copper, cobalt, gosen areas identified. Excellent infrastructure, 8 kilometers to railroad, about 225 kilometers to the port of Sept Isles, and 100% owned. The Brabant-McKenzie VMS project, resource base, inferred and indicated, entire property package covered by VTEM surveys, excellent established infrastructure, and 100% owned. And you can see the areas are in Quebec. You can see in the map the areas in Quebec and the focus in Saskatchewan. So you can see the HPM NICUCO project, nickel, copper, and cobalt, and the Barraute-Landrienne base metals project, and the Brabant-McKenzie VMS project. So 3 projects for a company with a tight float. I'm going to show you guys they just raised $4 million as well, and they've got a reasonably tight share structure with a really small share price and a baby market cap. You guys know that's what I look for, right? And you can see the Barraute-Landrienne base metals project, option to earn 100% in 75 mineral claims, believed to host some of the best untested drill targets in the area, 2 kilometers away from the 15.7 MTZN-AG Abcourt Barview deposit. So the Quebec HPM NI nickel, Cu copper, Co cobalt project. You can see the active railroad. And it's a 100% owned HPM NICUCO project. Now, what I want to do is, while we're looking at this project, I want to go through the share structure. Amanda says, we'll be watching closely for sure. We know these elements will have huge demand in the near future. Well, you know, we love to bring you guys winners, and we love to bring them to you first, especially when we see something this cheap. We have to bring it to everyone's attention because everybody loves small cap stocks that have a chance to grow. Obviously, the lower the price, the more risky the stock. I must remind you guys that Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about or discuss here on Rich TV Live. I have interviewed the CEO. Stay tuned to that interview. Today, we're going to go through the deal and break down all the fundamentals. We're going to go through the price, take a look at the price of the stock as well. Let's actually do that right now. And we'll go and see what the chart analysis is telling us. Because charts do talk to us. Believe me or not. Believe me, the charts do speak to us. So we're going to look at the price here. All right. So we're on Webull, and you can see the price is only at 7 cents. This is the 1 year chart. You can see that the low is 5 cents. The high is 11 cents. So I'm going to mark those two areas. I'm going to mark the low of 5.5 cents. And we're going to mark the high of 11. So as a trader, you need to know what the low is. You need to know what the high is. The low is 5.5 cents. We're at 7. We're pretty close to the bottom, right? Based on where it's been previously. Based on chart analysis and historical chart patterns, it's previously been as low as 5.5 cents. It's been as high as 11 and it's currently at 7. So as a trader, that tells you something, right? Now let's just take off the Bollinger Bands for a second. So this is not as messy. So you can see right now sitting at 7, been as low as 5.5, been as high as 11, and right now sitting right at 7. So a little bit of downside potentially to get to the low, some good upside to get to its high. And the reality is this is a company nobody even knows about. It's just getting started. You can see the average volume is 92,000 shares. Traded 180,000 shares yesterday, which is double its average daily volume. So something's happening here, right? Something's going on. So you need to be aware of that. And typically when we bring you these picks, what I'd like for you to do, put on your watch list, put on your radar, and let me know what you think. Do you like this pick? You can see that it's only listed right now in Canada. I don't see a US and Frankfurt listing. Hopefully the US and Frankfurt listing are coming soon, but it goes to show that this is literally just getting started, okay? And as an investor, that's really the advantage for you, is to get into something before everyone else knows about it and before it explodes. And we have a track record of doing that, of bringing picks before anybody else in the universe. You know, I know we do these videos early. People are still sleeping. People are not even awake to even hear about it. But once this video goes, once we're done this video and we put it all over social media, people will start to open up this video, watch this video, learn about this company, and then start to put it on its watch list and put it on its radar. So the question is, as an investor, do you want to get in before that? Because that's what the best investors that make money, that's how they do it. They get in before everybody knows. And then by the time everybody knows and starts getting in the stock, they're already up and they're already making money. So as you can see, only at 7 cents and just getting started for the day. Now let's take a look at its website. I go to their website. All right, so now we're on their website, MurchisonMinerals.com. You guys can follow us at home, put them on your watches, put them on your radar. Go to their website, MurchisonMinerals.com, MUR on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange, championing a green energy revolution through high-grade Cu, just copper, Ni, which is nickel, Co, which is cobalt, and Zn, which is zinc, projects in the world's best mining jurisdictions, and their focus is in Quebec and in Saskatchewan. So you can see here Murchison Minerals on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange, and I'm going to break down this news right here. Let's break down this news. So they just announced a $4 million non-brokered private placement today. They literally just announced this today. Murchison announces $4 million non-brokered private placement. Murchison Minerals today announced that subject to all regulatory approvals, it intends to raise $4 million in a non-brokered private placement, with the net proceeds directed towards drilling. So they're talking about drilling here at 7 cents. The HPM nickel, copper, cobalt property in Eastern Quebec, working capital and administrative expenses. John Charles Potvin, President and CEO, we've interviewed. Stay tuned to that interview. With excellent exploration results received from the HPM reconnaissance program this summer, we believe that the 1,700 meter long PYC nickel, copper cobalt bearing mineralized zone needs to be drill tested immediately. Private placement will enable the company to complete approximately 18 holes totaling 3,550 meters. Company intends to issue units at a price of 8 cents per unit and flow-through units at a price of 9.5 cents per flow-through unit in any combination to raise aggregate proceeds of $4 million. So this is good. They're raising money at a higher price than where it's currently trading right now. To me, that's bullish. Each unit will be comprised of 1 common share of the company and 1/2 of a common share purchase warrant. Each whole warrant and each flow-through unit will be comprised of 1 flow-through common share of the company and 1/2 of a warrant. Each whole warrant shall be exercisable to acquire 1 additional common share at a price of 12 cents for a period of 12 months from the date of issuance thereof. A finder's fee may apply to a portion of the proceeds raised under the private placement in the amount of 6% cash and 6% finder's warrants. All securities issued pursuant to the private placement will be subject to a 4-month hold period from the date of issue. It is anticipated that David K. Johnson, the director and control person of the company, will acquire a certain number of units under the private placement to maintain his current ownership at around 30%. Any such participation is considered to be a related party transaction as defined under Multilateral Instrument 61-101, MI 61-101. The transaction will be exempt from the formal valuation and minority shareholder approval requirements of MI 61-101 based on the determination that the securities of the private company are listed on the TSX Venture Exchange, Tsxv, clearly not a private company, a public company. Now that the fair market value of the private placement insofar as it involves interested parties does not exceed $2.5 million or 25% of the market capitalization of the company, the private placement was approved by all independent directors of the company. About Murchison Minerals. Murchison is a Canadian-based exploration company focused on the exploration and development of the 100% owned Brabant-McKenzie zinc, copper, silver VMS deposit in northern central Saskatchewan. Company also owns 100% of the HPM nickel, copper, cobalt project in Quebec and holds an option to earn 100% interest in the Barraute VMX exploration project, also located in Quebec, north of Val d'Or. Murchison currently has 108.9 million shares issued and outstanding, which is pretty good considering it's only at 7 cents. So that's the press release that was right on the website. And they had some previous news on September 1st and August 16th. So feel free to read their news right on their website at murchisonminerals.com. You can find out who they are, their mission and values, leadership, governance, corporate directory, and sustainability. Find out about their assets, Brabant-McKenzie, HPM, Barraute-Landrienne, reserves and resources, and technical reports. Get investor information, stock information, news releases, financials and filings, everything you need to know about the company, and you can contact them directly through the website as well. All right, so that was the press release where they've raised $4 million. Let's just see if there's any movement in the stock yet this morning. I don't see much movement in stock yet this morning. Let's like refresh that real quickly. See if there's any change. Okay, I don't see any movement in the stock this morning. Now, we had a big red day yesterday in the markets, and looks as though we're having a much nicer, greener day so far today in the markets. And if you guys have any questions about this pick, please put it in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your guys' questions. Good morning, Mike. And if you guys have questions about Murchison Minerals, please let me know. Let's continue to go through the company deck. All right. Well, it just raised $4 million. It's got a tight float. They're drilling for a lot of elements that are very much needed. And they're at 7 cents. And nobody knows them yet. So, yeah, it's at 7 cents. Obviously, whenever you're investing in anything under $1, it's a penny stock. It's super risky. But if you're looking for a risky penny stock that has huge upside, a baby market cap, tight float, money in the bank, and the potential to grow, this could be it. And we love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. So at the very least, I wanted you to be aware of this company, because if it does explode, we want to make sure you know who they are, right? All right. So you can see here the 100% owned HPM, Ni, nickel, Cu, copper, Co, cobalt project. And you can see here the potential to outline both open cast and underground sulfide deposits. 3,550 meter drill program planned for the 1,700 meter long PYC target that is up to 59 meters wide on surface. 32 drill holes, 6,469 meters in 2001, 2002, and 2008 confirmed the presence of high-grade nickel, copper, cobalt mineralization at the HPM property. And you can see right on the photo on the right, the HPM project area. Numerous other exploration targets, including over 10 Gossens. Murchison's claims cover 139 kilometers of highly prospective geology, excellent infrastructure with close proximity to 35 megawatts hydropower and rail lines. So they're literally ready to go. You can see the core from the hole HPM-8-03 at Barraute-Landrienne. The mineralization visually looks identical to Sudbury and Voisey Bay's drill core. So you guys can see what it looks like. 43.2 meters assayed, 1.74% nickel, 0.9% copper, and 904 ppm parts per millions in cobalt. This is the HPM claim map, geology, and mineralized showings in the Murchison Minerals properties. You can see numerous EM features show close correlation with known Gossens located via past and ongoing ground exploration programs, as well as historical nickel, copper, and cobalt mineralized grab samples identified during previous prospecting field programs. So you can see in the Barraute-Landrienne, high-grade historic assays, including 43.3 meter grading, 1.74% nickel, 0.90% copper, and 904 parts per million cobalt. Only 25 holes drilled, highly underexplored and prospective. So you can see that there's a lot of potential on these properties, and these guys are just getting started. HPM, numerous untested EM conductors. So you guys can see all the areas of focus. A lot of the work is already done. So as an investor, you're literally just buying the stock and sitting back and watching the ride. A lot of work is already done, and this is a company that seems to be on top of a lot of different areas of focus. So you can see previous work that's been done and what the work that they're planning to do looks like. And historical drilling on the Barraute-Landrienne. So this is all very technical for more technical investors. Murchison Minerals, MUR is a symbol in Canada. The Barraute-Landrienne modeled sulfide mineralization. Early conceptual modeling indicates the potential for 4 to 6 million tons using a cutoff of $30 a ton metal content, Canadian. So huge potential. The model currently lacks geological controls and is not NI 43101 compliant. More drilling is required since the mineralization is open in multiple directions with several holes terminating in potentially economic level mineralization. Proximal EM conductors remain untested by drilling. This is the Syra conductor, which is untested. An Ni-bearing sulfide mineralization on surface, 500 plus meter long strong EM conductor, only one historical hole oriented parallel to the conductor, use same orientation as at Barraute-Landrienne, proximal to the Barraute-Landrienne sulfide body. The EM channel 45 likely denotes the presence of massive sulfides, strong conductors. And expanded claim block and priority airborne anomalies. So you guys can see everything is laid out there. So the HPM summary. Property consists of 260 contiguous claims covering 139 kilometers. Location is 225 kilometers northeast of Port Cartier, 135 kilometers south of Fremont. Ownership, it is 100% owned. Infrastructure, close access via all-weather, provincial road, gravel road. HPM property is about 8 kilometers to a railroad, 30 kilometers to 35 megawatts hydro generator. Geology, regionally, Manicouagan metaphoric complex. Mineralization, massive and semi-massive sulfide pyrrhotite, pentlandite, and chalcopyrite. Best results occur in hole HPM 08-03, where 43.2 million assays, 1.74% nickel, 0.90% copper, and 0.1% cobalt, 5.5% CuEq. 43.2 meters assayed. Past work, mapping, geochem, geophysics, and trenching. So you can see all the work that they've done previously. And what is the next steps? Prospecting, and exploration drill program. So what is the blue sky potential? So you can see here, the potential is huge. What is completed and what is next? So what's completed? Mapping, geochem, geophysics, and trenching, drilling 32 holes, intersecting numerous high-grade nickel, copper, and cobalt intervals. Initial deposit is defined at the Barraute-Landrienne, open in all directions. Wide interval of disseminated sulfide may have sustained substantial tonnage potential and warrant assessment for high volume, low cost, open mining potential. Prospecting identified numerous nickel, copper, and cobalt mineralized showings, numerous underexplored, unexplored, airborne EM anomalies, required follow-up. VTEM plus airborne survey completed. Field prospecting, including mapping, sampling, and backpack drilling already completed on several targets. What's next? ChemScan metallurgical evaluation of NiCuCO, nickel, copper, cobalt-bearing sulfide mineralization from PYC initiated. 3,550 meter diamond drilling program planned on the PYC target fall of 2021. The Brabant-McKenzie high-grade zinc, copper, silver deposit looks like this. And you can see the specifics. So this is a company that is very organized, has lots of properties, has a baby market cap, has some money that they're now raising, $4 million, and has a tight share structure and is still a baby share price and baby market cap at 7 cents because nobody knows. So love to know what you guys think. If you like these videos, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live, because like usual, we're bringing you the winners and we're bringing them to you first. Haven't heard anyone talk about this company before, but I promise you that after this video goes viral, we will not be the last ones to talk about this company. That's the beauty of Rich TV Live and Rich Picks Daily. We bring you winners and we put them on the map so that the rest of the world can learn about these early stage companies. And we love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. We have a track record of bringing companies first. I believe we've done it better than anyone else in the world. I think we've done about 2,700 videos on YouTube so far. 2,700 videos on YouTube with companies just like this that we brought first, no one ever knew about, and then you look back years later and they absolutely exploded. So maybe this might do it as well. You just never know. You absolutely never know. All right, and looking at Webull to see any movement. I don't see any movement yet. All right. Stock information. Okay, going through everything here. I don't see any change in price yet or any change in volume yet today. All right, so this is the Brabant-McKenzie high-grade zinc, copper, silver deposit. Prime location, 1 kilometer from established infrastructure. The Brabant-McKenzie deposit. Entire 627 kilometer land package covered with modern airborne geophysical survey, highly prospected for VMS type base metal deposits, graphite, as well as for gold. Oh, that's big. Current resource estimated indicated 2.1 MT at metric tons at 10.97% ZNEQ, inferred at 7.6 metric tons at 6.92% ZNEQ. Year-round access via existing roads, 1 kilometer from provincial highway power water, 2 kilometers from Brabant Lake community. And the Brabant-McKenzie geology has robust dimensions. This is the geological model footwall wall view on the right. Geological model is based on 138 diamond drill holes, including 19 holes, 9,004 meters from 2018 diamond drill program. Deposit outcrops at surface, dip averages 51 degrees northwest. Mineralization tentatively correlative over 1,100 meter strike. 2 mineralized zones defined. And you can see the upper mineralized zone and the lower mineralized zone. Upper mineralized zone, UMZ, is defined over strike and depth length of 1 kilometers at 50 meters depth, maximum thickness of 16 meters, averages 5.3 meters. Lower mineralized zone, LMZ, up to 25 to 30 meters below UMZ, defined over strike and dip length of 800 meters from surface, maximum width to 18 meters, averaging 6.7 meters. The deposit remains open at depth and laterally. So the Brabant-McKenzie has big exploration upside potential. You can see the hanging wall view and the upper mineralized zone. And you can see all the details of the Brabant-McKenzie. You can see the footwall view and the lower mineralized zone. So a lot of properties here with huge potential. And further on the Brabant-McKenzie mineralogy and expansion potential. And you can see that it has enormous potential. The deposit is defined as a high-grade metamorphosed sedimentary hosted VMS deposit, similar to the Wilroy, Willeco, Nama Creek deposits, satellite deposits, to the 54 million tons. Wow, that's big. Gecko deposit in Ontario, or the Sheridan deposit in Manitoba. So these could be just absolutely massive, massive deposits. And you can see the 2020 field prospecting results, the winter 2021 drill program. So you can see exactly what it looks like. And looking ahead to the Brabant-McKenzie deposit, there is ongoing metallurgical test work, and the goal is an imminent zinc or copper mine. Huge, 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 huge. So a desktop study shows and suggests mining rate in the 1,000 to 1,500 TD range is most likely for this deposit based on currently defined 10 metric ton resources, both indicated and inferred. Project will likely produce a zinc concentrate with significant copper, gold, silver, and PB credits. Continued resource definition and expansion. And the Quebec Barraute-Landrienne base metals project with a strategic location, 75 mineral claims covering 2,377 hectares, 60 kilometers north of Val d'Or, and about 4 kilometers northwest of the municipality of Barraute in Quebec. Potentially hosts some of the best untested geological, geophysical base metals targets in the area and are considered ready for drilling. And the Barraute-Landrienne base metals project, exploration upsides. So you can see all the specifics of property and the drill target. You can see what's next. Brabant-McKenzie high-grade zinc, copper, and silver project, and the Barraute-Landrienne base metals project, and the HPM nickel, copper, cobalt project. So, guys, these guys are on the verge of some big, big, big drilling results potentially, and we're talking about a 7-cent stock with a baby market cap and a tight share structure, and they've got all of this work ready to go with some of the key elements and metals that are needed more than any other metals right now. I mean, nickel, there's a huge, huge shortage of nickel. Copper, can never have enough copper. Cobalt, we're talking about 3 huge elements that is needed more than ever now in 2021 and beyond. This is all their contact details. Feel free to contact the company through their Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn. And this is their management and board. So I have interviewed John Charles Potvin, who is the president and CEO and chairman, co-founder of the company, president and CEO of Pangaea Goldfields Inc., acquired by Barrick Gold Corporation for $204 million in 2000. So this is a man who's already had a successful exit. Just saying, you know, if you've got experience with success, chances are, if you've done it before, you can do it again. Previously, director, vice president, and top-ranked equity research gold analyst with Burns, Fry / BMO Nesbitt Burns, very highly touted, and currently a director of Azimut Exploration Inc., Golden Sun Resources, and Murchison Minerals. So feel free to look at the VP of Exploration, Chief Financial Officer, and Independent Director. And the management and board of the directors continued. You can see some other directors, independent directors, strategic advisors, and independent directors. Some of their findings and VMS mineral deposits, ground prospecting and geophysics, airborne data collection, and the VMS ore body formation. So you guys can see the copper massive sulfides, zinc massive sulfides, copper footwall stockwork stringer zone. So just to give you, for more technical investors, an idea of where they are finding all of these elements and metals. And the geophysics modeling example of the Brabant South area, multiple targets. The South area is immediately southwest of TOM2. Brabant South is a complex grouping modeling using VTEM with multiple individual plates. Conductivities range from moderate to high. So you can see South A, South B, South C, and South D. And Main Lake, high grades on surface. That's what the pits look like, and the massive sphalerite of zinc. And the McIlvore channel, one of 120 targets. And significant gold potential. We've seen gold really take a tough turn for the last year. I think now we're starting to see, for the most part, gold stocks right around 52-week lows. I think now's the time to start really looking at gold. Gold, silver, mining stocks, metals. I think everyone needs to look at them right now. We're at 52-week lows, and you have to think that that's the time to buy, right? So potential to identify high-grade strata-bound meta-sedimentary gold deposits such as the Greywacke and North Lake deposit. Murchison controls 17 kilometers of the same favorable geological horizon. Numerous other gold deposits in the region: Julu, Jasper, Tsxv, Santoy, Fork Lake, Mallard Lake, and Comia. So the entire 627-kilometer land package has been covered with modern airborne geophysical surveys. The package is highly prospective for VMS-type base metal deposits, Brabant-McKenzie deposit, as well as for gold, Julu, Tsxv, Santoy gold mines, and the North Lake Greywacke. All right, so that's what we got. I mean, put it on your radar, put it on your watch list. Murchison Minerals, MUR. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Like usual, we bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. If you like the video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.